Next stop on the Slop Express, the PBD crew crash out.
Believe that you would associate with Andrew Tate. I can't believe that you would talk to Candace Owens. Oh yeah? Shut the up. This is what we do. We talk to people.
We are the truth at Valuetainment. You know why? Because our logo is a lion, and lions are alphas. I don't know what it is about this guy, but something's off. There's an inherent zest. And listen, I don't judge. It's just performative. I don't know. Something strange. I can't quite put my 3 eyes on it. Is it fake rage?
We hear the truth.
That's a regular thing for us. The reason why I'm getting upset at Adam is I'm asking specifically, stop dropping F-bombs. I've asked him so many times. I don't like it.
My bad, sir.
Because when I do other things, guest says it. Kids are watching us. People want to put their kids in front of this. I'm not a fan of that.
Family-friendly maxing? What's an F-bomb? Because there's 2. And one's a lot more fun to say than the other. First of all, whose kids are watching PBD? That's so annoying to even say. Because I always want to say BPD, like borderline personality disorder. Kids are dying to learn how to pull off life insurance scams. It's definitely not an MLM.
I've told you this hundreds of times privately. Now you're forcing me to say it to you publicly.
That's fair.
All right, so the PBD podcast drama continues. This time we have Adam having a complete meltdown after spending all night partying in Vegas. The whole crew seemed fed up with him during this episode because apparently he showed up still drunk from the night before and he smelled like shit, and then he started bossing all the employees around at the
It's probably fake and gay until proven true and real. These are conversations if you're running a professional media company that you have off air. You don't even let this guy get in front of a microphone. What do you mean?
podcast studio they're using. He had them running around getting him all kinds of stuff, which PBD seemed pretty annoyed about. Like, he mentioned it right when the podcast started, and then halfway through he's talking about how nice and respectful the staff is, and he says Adam put them to work. And then you can hear Vinny say, yep, like he also thinks Adam's being a diva. And then right after that, I think PBD quickly says, I'm so upset at Adam. I mean, it seemed like he's trying his best to hold back from lecturing Adam or saying something bad about him on the air, but
this way it's raw and real.
He accidentally let it slip. And then eventually he does go off on him for swearing.
A lot is going on. You need to know,
I can't wait to have enough money in the war chest where I can just have a podcast that's impossible to fail, because I will just keep speaking into the void and clipping it and posting it every single day and night forever.
He just got here. We're in Vegas.
Never actually reaching true, insightful breakthroughs.
He went to, was it Dre's? Where were you? Were you at Dre's?
Yeah.
Chugga, 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 choo, choo. Gotta keep the slop going, baby. Gotta churn it like butter. Oh, and I'm yearning for a churning by a milk mommy.
Dragging Adam out of the club. Adam still hasn't slept. He's hammered. He smells like tequila.
Disgusting.
And vodka and a few other smells. We don't want to get into it.
But I got coffee. I got coffee. I'm okay.
But he got his coffee. He got everybody here working for him, getting him coffee, tea, napkins, back
Diva.
rub.
Total diva.
The
needs
biggest
coffee.
diva that you got. Go to the back. All the people have been so nice to us, okay? Adam's put the entire crew to work. I'm so upset at Adam.
Guys, you know he's a serious man because he wears a suit.
They're so respectful to us. They're so nice to us. There's about 11 employees I met.
And of course, Adam's a total diva. I mean, this guy is just the worst. So also during this, they spend a lot of time talking about negative comments and handling criticism.
Why would you even read negative comments? You gotta take the Joe Rogan route. Psh, I don't even see it. Shit means nothing to me, man. Way below my pay grade. You think I'm reading the peasants' comments when they come at the king? No way.
Because they've been getting a lot of it recently because of their coverage of
I don't even know how to read.
the Epstein files and the conflict in the Middle East. Also, they're talking about the backlash that Nelt got from their Netanyahu podcast.
Why, dude? He was so relatable, Chungus. Dude, Netanyahu loves Burger King. Look at these fucking chachas, bro. I just love how everyone has to do the YouTuber face, the permanent vinegar strokes. Like you're about to bust. So I don't play these games anymore. I occupy the bottom left corner where real Chads belong.
So PBD tries to give them some advice on how to handle criticism, but I think he has like a stroke or something while he's talking about it.
If you all of a sudden get arrested by the comment section, welcome to miserable life. because the mob then realizes, ooh, we got a hold of them. We scared them. We control you. Nope, you can't do that. We're going to send our audience and go in the comment section to bash PBD Podcast and comments, because what Pat said about Muslims and also go in the comment section. You won't move us. Go.
Crazy showing up drunk to an important, essential, and meaningful job like podcasting, shaking my head. Yeah, it's like the one job you can actually just show up hammered to every single day. And it would probably enhance the quality of the content.
Go and milk boys and scare the crap out of them. Don't let them move you. Your voice is important. You've done good work. And you're going to get better. It's just going to get better.
So then when Adam gives his thoughts on negative comments and the Nell controversy, he begins by saying he doesn't really care about what other people think or have.
Dude, I need more sponsors. Chad, what's the problem, dude? Am I too based? Am I too handsome? Am I too tall and gorgeous? I don't get it. Connect with me today? You see that on the computer? I could call Adam right now. Every single thing in this basement needs to be branded. I need to be bag maxing. Somebody get me a meme coin sponsor. Fuck! What happened to my slop?
Have to say about him, but then he just starts having a
Sorry, I fat fingered my mouse. My dick fell on my keyboard.
meltdown over what other people are saying about him. It's hilarious. I mean, Vinny probably loves it.
You're too right wing and it scares the sponsors and the huzz. I'm not even right wing. I ride the whole eagle. God. Is this how far we've fallen from grace, dude? I haven't even ulted yet. We've been over this. What's like my most extreme take? I don't want pirates in New York City. Literal defious crime lords. Oh God forbid our country has closed borders. If you were to pin me down politically, I don't think you can. I'm like the first liberal Republican.
Finally Adam's the one flipping out and Vinny can laugh at him. So when Adam's having this meltdown, he says the F word a couple times. And apparently PBD has already privately told him multiple times he needs to stop saying that because kids watch the show. I don't know what kid is watching PBD, but I guess...
It's always funny when people are like, no, we keep it family friendly here. Why? So you can have a sheltered little echo chamber? It's not the real world, kid. Go outside, spread your wings, get some fucking dirt on your clothes. I don't know. Where's my Black Rifle coffee sponsorship? What the fuck? I'm going to have to start firing people. I'm going to start firing everyone. This is a full hostile corporate takeover. You know what I do? I support local businesses. Okay? I get the same $6 cold brew every single day. And I get it handed to me. And I maintain eye contact and I say thank you. I'm just out here doing the Lord's work.
Patrick seriously thinks parents are having their kids watch his show. I guess PBD is the new PBS.
All I'm saying is the libs, they know how to make a fucking cup of coffee.
Like at one point, Patrick is talking about how coding is the new career path people should be choosing. And he's like, listen up, parents and kids. Kids, if you're watching this, 8 to 17 years old, pay attention to this story.
Parents, this is for you. Listen up. Share it with your kids. Kids, if you're listening, I want you to pay attention to this story. If you're 10 to 17 years old, even 8 to 17 years old, pay attention to the story. Go and milk boys.
And I think Patrick got the idea that he could get a younger audience because he said they're out to eat the night before and he saw some kids watching shows on iPads while their parents were getting hammered. And he probably...
First graders be watching his videos during computer class, bro. It runs deep. I don't know what the target demo is here.
Probably thought, if these kids are watching shows at dinner, they might as well be watching the PBD podcast. At least that's some
There are statistically 0 8-year-olds watching this unk-ass show. It's just boomers who got rinsed by the MLM scam, and now they have a sunken cost fallacy and a masochistic relationship where there's Stockholm syndrome and they can't leave, and they're just stun-locked watching PBD podcast. It's not even a good name, dude.
Educational content. You can learn about the Epstein files and P. Diddy.
We're at dinner last night having sushi. The table right next to us. What did you see, Vinny? 3, 4 iPads, kids sitting there.
One kid had a freaking, he had an antenna, headphones, everybody's on, and the parents are just getting drunk. Completely
I
checked out.
respect
The
that.
kid
Completely
kid
checked
might as well have been on Mars.
And this is the one story that Adam really wanted to talk about. Don't
Dude, when I was 10, I was Googling big, heavy boobs, massive naturals. And my mouth was just perpetual soy face. Just trying to reach the bottom of the Google search. Never quite did hit the bottom. Just kept on scrolling. Mommy milkies? Who am I kidding? I still do that on Yahoo image search. Just go to
know why sex toy infiltrates second WNBA game.
Nice.
Beavers.
Yeah, so this show is just the best. Like, you'd think this is a parody. You know, PBD's all worried about swearing on his show because kids are watching, but also he starts talking about sex toys. And I think also PBD believes kids would find this podcast interesting because he said his kid was out to dinner.
That's the comment of the day. I'm just not reading it out loud. So true.
with them last night and was fascinated by the conversation they're having. So he really seems to believe he can get a younger audience watching his show, but Adam's holding them back because he just can't stop saying the F word. I mean, it's so funny PBD gets all upset about that, but then when Adam's defending
That feels wrong to say. God, that's funny.
P. Diddy and saying he didn't really do anything wrong, he doesn't have much to say about it. So at first you could tell Adam's trying his best to avoid saying the F word, but then he says shut the fuck up to the haters, and he looks at PBD and does like a double take because he probably got a look from him. So then after that he says shut the F up, but then he keeps getting more fired up about it, and eventually he's like, are you fucking kidding me? And PBD has to cut him off.
Most people are obsessed with other people's opinions. Most people are imprisoned by other people.
Who the fuck is this guy, bro? Why is he astroturfed into relevancy? What did you do?
Thoughts and feelings. Most people are trying to keep up with the Joneses. Free yourself from the
Philion, what did you do? I literally made YouTube videos. I can point to a place in time and be like, I made that. And that caused a blow up. Now you can debate whether or not that is important, but these people, where do they come from? God!
prison of what other people think. I've learned this the hard way. The hardest thing to do is not give a flip about what other people have to say. Let's put these things in order. Number one, keyboard warriors. Adam, you suck. Don't. At this point,
But some of them
water
are
off my
right
back.
about
Doesn't
you.
matter.
I'm just
if we're
kidding.
gonna see
Does
Vault 25 conference. David Falk, Tony Robbins, PBD, and Martha Stewart. Chat, should we go to this? Are you kidding me, dude? Dude, think of all the value I can get at Vault 25. How much is a ticket? $9 gorillion? Is it an NFT? Is it virtual?
Doesn't matter to
each
me.
other.
Number two,
Your dad's gonna be there? Yo, tell him save me a seat.
see how many friends I have?
Dude, I could business expense that because I'm a business owner. Put that on the corporate card. Fwa-ping!
Friends that go, I can't believe you voted for Trump. I can't believe you would sit down with Nick Fuentes. I can't believe that you would associate with Andrew Tate. I can't believe that you would talk to Candace Owens. Oh yeah? Shut the fuck up.
Whoa, 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 whoa. PBD's not gonna like that, dude.
This is what we do. We talk to people. We hear the truth.
We are literal journalists, just hungry for the truth. We are the arbiters of information in this digital age. We are the crusaders of the cyberspace.
The last thing that's liberating is your closest friends and family. There's friends and family in my life. Why do you do this? Why do you travel? Why do you have to go this? Why do you do this?
Because I'm him.
You could also shut the F up because this is what we do. Thank God, I'm going to give PBD a shout out, that we have a leader with a backbone who says, don't apologize. We had a situation recently where they want you to apologize. No, you don't have.
The fifth column. I'm pretty sure that describes perfectly what this is. A group within a country at war who are sympathetic to or working for its enemies.
to. This is what we do. When you have conviction and you stand for something,
Glazing Patrick Bet-David is how he's relevant. Chat, do you think I'm ever going to have glazers? I'm going to strategically hire the perfect jester's court. I'll have some people to knock me down a peg. I'll have some glazers. I'll have some people in the middle. I'll have people calling me blue-haired liberal, and I'll have other people calling me right-wing fascist. I'll be perfectly covered from all angles. Dude, I'm your favorite grifter. That means so much. Grifter kind of goes hard. I'm grifting you. I'm stealing from you. I'm taking your money. There's nothing you can do.
You don't have to go anywhere. As far as what the Nelk boys did, I think they're great.
Yeah, I'm going to have some orbiters.
I think Kyle's a nice dude. They should have done better. To read a comment and say, wow, we interviewed Bibi Netanyahu, the modern day Hitler. Oh, okay, that's fair. Really, bro? Is that actuality the reality?
Depends who you ask.
Bibi Netanyahu is the modern day Hitler. Modern day Hitler. Are you freaking kidding me? And to the whole camp that goes, well, you can't criticize Israel. What's the one country you can't criticize? Are you fucking kidding me?
Adam, at this point, bro.
Sorry.
This is the third time, man. It's like
sorry.
We had dinner last night talking about
this. This upsets me because all I hear.
I understand.
No. Because all I hear is that you can't criticize Israel, and all I hear are F you,
I don't care.
Jew,
No.
kill yourself.
These are two separate things.
I'm sorry. I'm fired up here. But when half the world hates you, deal with it and get tough. Because the whole notion that Israel can't be criticized, the whole notion that Bibi Netanyahu can't be criticized, that's all they do.
And then Vinny starts going off about Israel, and PBD starts getting more uncomfortable because, he's a rich businessman in South Florida. I'm sure he knows a lot of Jews. So he has to cut Vinny off and be like, dude, Netanyahu is not like Hitler. What are we talking about here? But Vinny wasn't even saying that. So this podcast was a mess. And PBD starts talking about the dinner they had last night. And he goes off on Adam about...
Dude, Netanyahu's just a chill guy. He's one of us. Yeah, he likes Burger King. So what?
How he just told him he needs to stop dropping the F-bombs because kids are watching.
Jews and they're going to want to kill Jews. Let's just shoot them. That's the problem. It's not that if you can't criticize without being labeled and sticking up for the children and the innocent people, bro, that's the disconnect. It's not all Jews.
The guy who makes these videos is like a women's gossip tabloid, but for Redditors who despise podcasters. Then I found my people. You're describing me.
Vinny, just so you know.
I'm a woman, I'm a Redditor, and I despise podcasters. But I will have a podcast in the future because it will print money. And I do everything better than other people. I have a competition in me where I want no one else to succeed.
No.
Yeah.
You're right, and he's right.
Yes.
But it's not Hitler.
Oh, no, I'm not agreeing to that.
What are we talking about?
No, I'm not agreeing to that.
What are we... I want to make sure you qualify that.
Oh, yeah,
We're not talking about Hitler.
Absolutely not.
We are talking about
just criticizing
somebody who is a true believer in his cause. His name is Bibi, and it's not your cause.
He just really believes in his cause. Yeah. I mean, spot the lie. Spot the lie.
Yes.
And you can disagree with them.
Yes.
But to all of a sudden have that category as here,
no, that's ridiculous.
That's what's going on.
No, that's a horrible comparison.
And by the way, over here, last night, my son, we go to, I don't want to say where we had dinner.
Yeah.
So last time we had dinner, how cool was that conversation at dinner?
Amazing.
It was like, and Tico is standing just going like this and watching Tom. And by the way, listening to Tom at these types of dinners, I'm telling you, you get so much smarter just listening to Tom with his experience of faith, and then Adam and Tom talking about, what it is to be a Jew and Christianity, and then you jumping in there and just back and forth, all of us. It was such a great dinner. That's a regular thing for us. The reason why I'm getting upset at Adam is I'm asking specifically, stop dropping F-bombs. I've asked him so many times.
That's the real problem here. Just little children getting fucking bombed. Stop saying the naughty word. Just mass genocide. No, stop saying the no-no word. That freaking couldn't be me, dude. What the flip? Bunker buster bombs being dropped.
I don't like it.
My bad, sir.
Because when I do other things, guest says it. Kids are watching us. People want to put their kids in front of this. I'm not a fan of that. I've told you this hundreds of times.
Guys, is it respectful or cucked if you say sir? Because that indicates a power dynamic, at least in my hyper-competitive head. It depends on the situation. It's all about the context. Some of these comments are... Wow.
Privately, now you're forcing me to say it to you publicly.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because I feel a little weird when people call me sir. I'm like, dude, but that's because I'm so humble. That's because we're the same. We're all equals. You don't have to call me sir. You don't have to call me boss. You don't have to call me big man. Hey, drop the sir. And here's 100 for your problems. Take that. No, it's on me. Chad, if you're not walking around tipping everyone $100, are you even mysterious?
Don't do that to me after I just had a conversation
You're
with you
absolutely
yesterday.
right.
All right. So,
And I'll say one thing.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I know
I
you-
tried
no,
to say I tried to say flip a few times.
But guess what?
And I apologize.
You gotta control, because the targeting's not gonna change.
True that.
Yeah, I'm at a place right now where my position
Chad, that's how I'm trying to get.
is very simple. Yesterday, you know what's one of the conversations we had about Christians, Jews, and Muslims? How long does it take to become?
Oh, yes, the 3 Abrahamic religions.
Despite one appearing out of nowhere 600 years later. How old was Aisha? Hello? Somebody answer my question.
I'm a Muslim.
So tensions are high at the PBD podcast. You know, things are getting interesting. It seems like they're all on the verge of losing it on each other. But let me know what you guys think. And I just posted a new video to Patreon about the end of the Stern Show. I also have a downfall of the Stern Show on there, which was one of my most viewed YouTube videos. It was a really good one, but it was taken.
Would you go on PBD to discuss the nuances of the Armenian-Azerbaijan dilemma and also Simeon Panda? I'm the perfect guy for that. You know, I was actually invited on a Valuetainment podcast, but it was with, I don't even know, she's got the most cartoonish name, dude. I didn't accept because I would mog her, to be honest. Jebediah Bila.
There's a super popular app called T, and it's designed to promote safely dating and to help women do background checks on
Yeah, I was just like, nah, I'm good, bro. Listen, when the time is right, the Viper will strike, okay? What that means is, when we're cooking, when Third Eye Global is in a different plane of existence, another stratosphere above the competition, I will descend down and grace them with my presence. As of right now, I'm building in the shadows. I can make small talk with these people, but they're slugs. Essentially, like I have nothing in common with them. They have these prim and proper shows that are funded by the mother company, and they're just talking heads. They're literal radio hosts. I'm from the trenches of slop. We're not the same. You stick me in a desert with a camera and a microphone, I'm walking out of that bitch famous. I can't say the same about these people. Anyways, yeah, I said no.
Taken down by Sirius a couple years ago. And I also just talked about how Bill
I was also invited to Bradley Martin's podcast, but this was like 6 years ago. And he was like, yo, want to come on the show? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm in New York. And he was like, all right, let me know when you're in California. And that's never. I'm never going to California.
Maher's jealous of Jeffrey Epstein, and there are 140 other exclusive videos, like also Sam Hyde crashing out on Harlan Williams, and Joe Rogan thinking there's a woke reporter that was trying to infiltrate his comedy club, and he freaked out about it. So if you like the channel, want more content, make sure you check it out. There'll be a link in the description.
And we talked about industry. What do you think about this company? What do you think about that company? What do you think about this company? What do you think about that company? That everybody told me not to meet with you. I said, they told me it's not a good idea. They said to shun away. They said you're the worst. They said you go after people. They say you don't tell the truth. They say you lie. They say you exaggerate. You guys got 11-acre land here on the airport? Yes. You guys lease this? No, we own this place. How do you guys have 164 employees? What do they do here? 163 on it.
MLMs. Wikipedia talks about this. It's another day in slop society. Just another day in Slugtown.